Here we go, here we go.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mike 5-4. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Slam, slam. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, Buck. Check the backer, check the backer.
It's a second down run with Sanders. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, hit on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 54. Let's go.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with Pumphrey. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 21.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run 4 with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Prescott. His throw incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. So this is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Eagles kick over
Get ready,
first
get
and
ready,
10
get ready.
at their own 36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. 54. Mike, 54. Come off the ball. Come on. 25. Lefty. 25.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Shift.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first down, Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scout.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And McManus able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. To Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here we go.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And he's going to go down again. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
On on the run. It's Pumphrey. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Wentz, and his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now Wentz on third down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wentz to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here we go. Check 53's Mike. Hey, watch the slide.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
53, Mike. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. Sunday. Fresno.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Right back to him on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They come out here in the eye.
Right there, 54. Sunday. Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 52.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Again, it's Pumphrey. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Doug Peterson says, let's go for two here. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he comes back with 1 complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Stop your mind.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Let's get in there, Hal. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Into the red zone. Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Hey, 54. Mike, 54. I got you, Pop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Complete. It's Johnson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Lucky. Check 31.
Protein spill.
Watch twist. Hey, check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Waiting.
Check. Watch 54.
Black.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stringer. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way.
I was going to say. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Wentz to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wentz now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Wentz. He'll buy some time right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 13.
To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Sunday.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We got this.
So
Offense, no consistency.